Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can
Silas
find
managed to
something
bring
the
the fire
cops
under
missed.
control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I suspect a crime of passion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
It's quite a building, don't you think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. This door is locked. What will her room reveal about her? Perfect. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. The lyrics of The Drunken Sailor, a sea shanty. This door is locked. This door is blocked from the outside. Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Bradley? Is that you?
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Is anyone there?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have
Do you
brought
really
them back
think that
from
your
one of his
fugitive
foreign
came in
trips.
here? I don't see any way out.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photo. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted.
The Scylla. This panel is movable.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Damnation. I can't budge these gears. I need a tool.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. 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 Doesn't work.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. 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 Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.